Welcome to Game 2 of the series. Luvnest took Game 1 with a 281 victory as Axis, as Ostherr. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive stuff. Luvnest is more comfortable with his Soviet play than his Axis play. I know that, so this could prove a very difficult game for Dbmb unless he is also more comfortable with his Axis. So I guess we'll see. It's also, engagements can be map dependent. The deep snow definitely cost Dbmb a couple of engagements, cost a lot of early wipes. 3 early wipes on his conscripts and combat engineers were very costly to him. He suicided a tank on the ice. A lot of mistakes made by Dbmb in Game 1, which ultimately cost him the victory. And Luvnest, of course, played excellently. Very few wipes, other than ones that he almost certainly could not have prevented. Thank you, Bluey, for your $1 donation. Am I going to take Sunday off? Well, sort of. Streamer Showdown is tomorrow, so there won't be any Star-Crossed Kings. But I will be on Streamer Showdown against It's Dusty, so that'll be fun. Everybody should check that out. But, yeah, very good play by Luvnest in Game 1. Few mistakes by Dbmb in Game 1. That's what cost him the series, or not the series. Freudian slip. Cost him the game. And we'll see if we can do better here in Game 2. Luvnest with a 3 conscript opening against Dbmb's 3 grenadiers. Let's see what happens. Luvnest will not be able to take building control here in the south for the initial engagement.
We have a fresh grenadier squad. We are ready.
Grenadiers making their way down here to engage against these combat engineers, and it looks like Luvnest will take control of the north fuel point here initially. Grenadiers moving for this strategic point at first. Luvnest may get flanked by them, although conscript should be able to win against a lone grenadier squad in a flank engagement unless they engage really, really badly.
Grenadiers reporting objective captured.
Conscripts move to take control of this strategic point and this strategic point. Munitions point being taken. Still no real engagements anywhere, and Dbmb is actually going to go with the machine gun after his 3rd squad of grenadiers. Not sure when Luvnest purchased his. He did have one, but he was with a corps of 4 grens. Not sure if he got the machine gun after the 4th gren or not. Either way, I'm expecting Dbmb to purchase further infantry this game, probably. Green cover position going up here on Dbmb's cutoff, and there will be quite a bit of pressure on him to defend this unless he just wants to hold the north fuel, which may prove difficult as well. Pyos engaging against combat engineers in the south will force a retreat. Get this munitions under control, so good pickup for Dbmb there initially. And as for commanders, I'm actually not sure what I'm expecting. Luvnest has guard motor, shock rifle, and guard rifle combined arms, which he has been fielding a lot lately for whatever reason. Probably guard motor, but shock rifle is also good on this map. But I'm probably guard motor. Didn't work that well for Dbmb last game though. His guards didn't really perform that great. They got caught alone and not in cover by LMG grens quite a few times. And got suppressed, forced to retreat, out of position, just various bad engagements with those guards, so they're not invincible. They can't win the game for you. But they are very strong. And Luvnest is using the exact same build, by the way, that Dbmb used last game. Tier 1 seems quite popular against Ostherr on this map, because having that mobile M3 with the flamethrower inside is very powerful. Dbmb will not Faust. Instead, he's going to retreat away from that thing. He doesn't have a second Faust in range to guarantee this destruction, so he's just going to gamble on the retreat and hope for the best. No flame crits yet. Looks like that squad should get away. I don't think Luvnest should dive the base on this, and he's not going to. Grens get away with only one model loss, so not the end of the world. Meanwhile, this force is slowly creeping across the north, getting the strategic and victory points under control next. MG42 in the house. And Dbmb is going to want to take victory point control as quickly as he safely can, because he has to beat a 281 VP victory to get faction selection in Game 3, and faction selection is extremely important, unfortunately. So, there's the victory point clock being stopped for the first time, stopping it at 436 VPs. Flamethrower moves to circle strafe the machine gun in the house, which will try to get to the supporting grenadiers up here. Dbmb just had to retreat. Not good. Not good to leave that thing so out of position and vulnerable. That's going to get stolen for sure. No grenadiers nearby to Faust that M3 to death. He knew the M3 was on the field. So, bit of a misplay there by Dbmb, allowing his machine gun to get stolen so easily. And that's going to be a huge early advantage for Luvnest. Here comes a squad of 2 squads of grenadiers to try to punish, and a 2-2-1 is in production. There's the engine damage. Pretty decent chance of that M3 being destroyed here, possibly just by small arms fire. Luvnest will leave the vehicle. Gets abandoned. Switches to focus fire the combat engineers, which will manually destroy that thing before retreating. They are retreating through deep snow, and there are 2 squads of grenadiers, which unfortunately took the north route rather than the south. They might have been able to cut off that retreat and pick up a wipe, but he decided to play it safe. Go north. As a result, combat engineers will get to safety, and it looks like the engagement will go to Dbmb. The loss of his machine gun is an expensive one, but he has traded an M3, so I guess that's something. And he now has a scout car of his own on the field, which he should be able to utilize to harass the map in various locations himself.
Ready for action. Enemy infantry is engaging us. That's everyone. Grenadiers ready. Enemy troops are taking fire upon.
I was moving away from the conscripts in that building. Grenade toss on the LMG grenadiers up here is way off target. Nice dodge by Dbmb, and that first squad of guards fielded by Luvnest will get forced off the tree immediately. Pretty good engagement for Dbmb, actually. The clock is still stopped, by the way. Forcing that early retreat on those guards is definitely going to help. Dbmb spamming LMG grens and rifle grenades. Looks like close air support. He doesn't have to pick the commander yet. He won't have access to redistribute until 3 CPs. Okay, now he's at 3 CPs, so he might pick that. He's also got elite troops and mechanized assault, which is the exact same loadout Luvnest had last game, except for that he didn't have close air support. He had assault support, which he chose. So I'm wondering what Dbmb is going to do. Luvnest clearly has picked guard and motor coordination. No surprise there.
We have our reinforcements. Receiving fire. We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Guards are reinforced and jump into this building to engage against LMG grens in the church. 2-2-1 is doing what minor damage it can, but to infantry in green cover, clearly it's not having that much success. Wounded grenadiers making their way back to the front lines. If Dbmb had gone close air support, he'd have had the munitions for this medic station, but he still hasn't chosen to do that, so I think he wants to make it either to tier 3 or just Tigers or something at some point. His LMG grenadiers in the church just got wiped, seriously? Oh my god, that flamethrower just walked up and killed them. That is not good. T-70 in production for Luvnest now, who has gone tier 3.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
But apparently, even that will not be necessary to secure victory over Dbmb this series. Luvnest will 2-0 the Star-Crossed Kings, or Star-Crossed Cup 3 champion. beating him in 9.5 minutes in game 2. It seems nobody can stop this guy. GG, well played by Luvnest, and Luvnest takes it.